Welcome back to Middle School Money Matters. This is video number 2, and today we're going to be talking about how people earn money. So how do people get money or earn money? Sometimes I use the term get because there are ways that people earn money that don't involve them actually actively doing anything. When I think of earning money, I think of the people at the grocery store who are stocking shelves, or maybe a plumber who comes to fix your toilet, or somebody who writes a book and sells it. They're doing something, creating something, and then earning money from that. All of those types of activities involve somebody going out and doing something and then getting paid for it. But what about things where people don't actively do anything and they still earn money? Things that pay you money without you actually having to work are called investments. Now, there are some investments that you can just buy with cash and they will pay you an amount of interest and you just collect that. There are other investments, such as investing in a company or in stocks of a company, that can pay you income in different ways. Let's do a quick example. Let's say you own a company. Your company earns income by selling goods and services. Some of that income needs to get used to pay your staff and pay for raw materials. Some of that income may get reinvested in the company into new equipment. And there may be some left over. This is profit. If you own the company, as the owner, you are entitled to the profit, even if you don't actually spend your time working at this company. Just by being the owner, you are entitled to that money. So there are really two different ways of earning income. One is called active income. The other, passive income. And they're just how they sound. Active income means you are actively going out and working and earning money. You're going to work, collecting a paycheck, you're quoting jobs, building things, whatever it is, you're actively going out and earning income. You're trading your time for money. Then there's passive income. Passive income means you're earning money without having to trade any of your time for it. This generally comes from investments. So within these broad categories of active or passive income, we can further divide them into some subcategories. Under the active income umbrella, we have things like working for wages, getting paid by the hour, working in a salaried position, or getting paid by the job or contract work. Getting paid by the hour is the simplest and most common. This is your typical job where you go to work, they pay you an hourly wage, and at the end of 2 weeks, you get a paycheck. Being on salary is similar to being paid by the hour, except usually you're receiving a specific amount of money for a given amount of time. It may be a weekly or a monthly or an annual salary. Generally it's annually, and then it's divided into pay periods. And you may work a little more or a little less on any given day, but in general it evens out to a fairly standard amount of time. And then there are others who are still considered to be earning active income. If you own a small business that you work at and you are charging clients money for your services, you're self-employed, that's still considered active income even though the paycheck isn't coming from somebody else. Passive income is earned when you simply own something that pays you money, whether it's a straight up cash investment like a guaranteed investment certificate, or you own a business, or you own stocks or real estate. Anything that pays the owner money simply because they own it, that doesn't require an exchange of time, is considered passive income. Finally, there are some ways of earning money that sort of bridge both categories. Think about someone like a musician or an author who spends some time creating a product, an album or a book, and then sells that book over and over and over again, or sells that album over and over and over, earning just a small amount of money for each one of the sales. But if they can sell a lot of their book or a lot of their album, then they are essentially getting paid over and over and over for only having to do the work once. So they were actively involved in work, producing the album or writing the book, but then it passively gives them income over time as that album or book sells. This category I feel would also apply to one of the newer forms of earning money, which is the online media presence or social media influencer. Now, these people with their Instagram or YouTube accounts generate content. They have subscribers, and then they can broker deals with various companies to promote products or services and get paid for that. And they can also be involved in revenue sharing from the ad revenue from the online platform. So this is a case as well where they're producing content once and then they're using that content to get paid over and over and over again from multiple different sources. You may have begun this lesson with your teacher by writing a list of jobs or ways that people make money on the board. What we want to do now is we want to separate that list of jobs into two categories: active income or passive income. After we've decided whether these jobs are active income or passive income, we want to split them up into further categories like the ones we discussed in class. Are you working for wages? Are you getting paid by the job? Or within your investments, is it a cash investment or is it a capital investment that's going to pay you money? Or are you earning royalties or some sort of fractional payment for previous work done that gets sold over and over again? Thank you for watching the second video in the Middle School Money Matters series on earning income. If you liked this video and are looking for more content like this, make sure to subscribe.